Joining us now to talk New Jersey politics and the race for governor is former Assemblyman John Wisniewski. Hi, John.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good morning.
I'm trying to stay warm this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Impossible right now.
Right. Well, stay away from the windows.
Yes.
So, John, you ran for governor in 2017. Based on your experience, how's the 2021 race shaping up?
Well, a re-election race is very different than when there's an open seat, as there was in 17. Governor Murphy's had 4 years to make the case as to why he deserves re-election. He has raised the maximum amount of money right now to qualify for the full amount of public matching funds. And so, he's set into the primary, and it doesn't appear that he'll have any significant opposition in that primary race. And on the Republican side, you had Doug Steinhardt, the Republican GOP chairman, and Jack duking it out. Steinhardt backed out, leaving Jack the most predominant Republican candidate. But there are other people talking about running. But it seems right now that based on Jack's prior run in 2017, and Jack's not a bad fundraiser himself, that he's likely to be the GOP nominee.
Yeah, we actually had Jack on the show last week, and he talked about his chances. So in your opinion, who has the bigger uphill battle here? An incumbent like Murphy, who has to defend his record, considering no Democrat has won re-election since 1977, or a challenger, a Republican in a deep blue state like the Garden State?
Well, it's always a very tough campaign for a Republican to win statewide. Other than the gubernatorial elections, and there are a lot of unique factors that go into that. Republicans on a federal level have not won statewide since Clifford Case left office. And when you talk about, it's certainly historically accurate to say that Democratic governors since Brendan Byrne have not won a second term. There have been a lot of unique factors that allow for that. And I don't know that any of them are here right now. No doubt you make a correct observation that there's a lot of headwinds because of the coronavirus. But I think that when you consider all of the options that are available to this governor or any governor in all 50 states, I think Governor Murphy has done a good job under the circumstances.
Yeah. John, and you had just mentioned coronavirus, and New Jersey is ranked as the #1 state people are moving out of. We've got notoriously high taxes. Again, the ongoing pandemic. What do you think are going to be the top issues for this race?
Well, I think some of those statistics are misleading. There are a lot of people that move out of New Jersey. There are a lot of people that move into New Jersey. Our population grows every year. And so New Jersey is a desirable location. Yes, we have a tax problem that we need to address. We have multiple layers of government that have a lot of duplication. We have 564 municipalities, 21 counties. There's something like 1,300 units of local government in New Jersey. And that, in part, adds to the high tax cost. And I think we need to make a valiant effort. When I ran for governor and as an assemblyman for 22 years, that was something that I worked really hard to try to reduce the size of government's footprint in New Jersey. But let's make no mistake about it. New Jersey's economy is doing good. Again, you have to take all of this stuff in context. Nationally, things are bad. In New Jersey, things are bad. But given the pandemic, we're doing better than you would expect.
Well, that's an optimistic spin to end this segment on. No, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way, like a optimistic note. And
I was going to say an optimistic point of view. Yeah, no, it was good. That's good. That's good to hear. Absolutely, for sure.
And I think it's an important issue right now because there's a lot of mistrust about what gets said on any form of media. But the reality is that we could be in a lot worse situation than we are right now, and I think a lot of that is due to Governor Murphy's leadership.
No, I totally agree. I mean, there's as horrible as this has been, there's been a lot of good to come out of it.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for bringing the real news, because this is what we do here.
I appreciate it.
New Jersey Morning Show. We want doom and gloom. We want to be happy and those positive vibes. So that's what makes us different here.
The glass is always half full.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us here.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Stay warm.
Yes.
Thank you, John. You too.